This is gonna be funny. I'm going to need you guys to give me your birthday. Not your year, just the month and the day. Okay? I'm not trying to steal your information. I'm not trying to dox you. It's just that's the title of the stream, man. Florida Man Birthday Challenge. So essentially, my sister taught me this. It's a website, bro, and you go to it and you type in your birthday, and then it searches and does its algorithm and it does its internet magic, and then it pulls up something fucking wild that happened in Florida that someone did. And so, okay, hold on. Again, I don't need, don't worry about the year, just month and day. We're gonna do mine first. Florida Man, September 17th, which is my birthday. A Florida man threw an alligator he stole from the golf course onto the roof of the cocktail lounge. The interesting incident involving a Florida man took place in Florida's Daytona Beach shores. A dazed Florida man steals a live alligator from a golf course and is caught trying to throw it onto the roof of a beachside cocktail lounge. After he was caught, he told the police officer he just wanted to lecture. Whatever the fuck that means. The 32-year-old man, whose name has not been released, was arrested early Thursday, according to a police report on the incident. The reason for his arrest was for trying to throw a crocodile on the roof, blah, blah, blah. Realizing the situation, Daytona Beach Shores police officers immediately arrested the man. That happened on my birthday, guys. The man, who was learned to be from Homestead, Florida, was taken into custody. He was accused of possessing a crocodile, injuring the crocodile, attempting to rob a dwelling, and stealing. The detained man admitted to stealing the alligator from a nearby miniature golf course. There was no record of a lawyer for the man who was imprisoned. Dude, this guy's fucking wild, dude. How did you get away with abducting a crocodile for so long? And the crocodile don't fuck you up. The crocodile just said, all right, man, Jesus, take the wheel. Florida Man Jesus, take the wheel. I'm just along for the ride. That's what that fucking gator did. Are you kidding me? I fuck around and even try to fucking breathe in the direction of a gator. It's gonna bite my dick off. That's fucking... Okay, who's got a next birthday? What are we doing? March 7th. Let's see. Florida man, birthday March 7th. A Florida man who wanted to barbecue child abusers was caught and jailed. Damn. I like where your head's at, man. But, I mean, barbecuing people? That's kind of loud, my friend. It's a lot louder than just taking them out into the middle of nowhere and just putting one in the back of their fucking face. But let's read on. I do like where your head's at. And your haircut is fucked up. Bro, your barber also needs to be jailed. What is happening? It looks like you got a snapback on with no snap on it. That's like the dirtiest hat I've ever seen. My guy. Holy shit. Your barber needs to be standing right there with you in the courtroom. Holy fuck. According to the investigator's statement, a man named Jorge Portosierra tried to set fire to many people in the motel. Okay, so you're not even trying to... All right. Sierra is charged with 4 counts of attempted manslaughter. Sierra told lawmakers he came to the motel to kill the child molesters. I think you might be on drugs, man. You're literally going to sit there and assume everyone inside of this motel molests children? I've stayed in a motel before. I was just trying to sleep. According to Fuckfaces, Sierra made threats saying, child molester, I'll kill you, before pouring gas on the motel doors. When Sierra was asked why he did not carry out his threats, the deputy replied, you came too early. Sierra is being held in a jail without bail. Damn. Damn. All right, next birthday. April 5th. And then November 23rd. Okay, April 81. What fucking dimension are you in? April Who's April 5th? Cat. Oh my god, look at this winner. Look at this winner. This dude, this is Beavis. This is fucking Beavis. This is a combination of Beavis and the quarterback from Not Another Teen Movie. Holy shit. Looks like Barry Allen became a fucking meth addict. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh Lord, let's make this big. Sweet Jesus. Oh my god. Damn, bro. The Florida man is accused of stealing an ambulance and putting it in the mud. Oh my Lord. Is that a tattoo? Yeah, bro, I think so. Either that's a tattoo or this man stole this fucking emergency vehicle from a carnival. I don't know. I think they have these emergency vehicles on standby at carnivals, right? Maybe. All right, here we go. Jeez. That man. A man who stole the ambulance of the paramedics who was treating the patient got stuck in the mud. Wait, so he was the one being treated? Hold on. A man who stole the ambulance of the paramedics who was treating the patient got stuck in the mud, according to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office statement. According to the records, the Hernando County Fire and Emergency Service ambulance parked in the ambulance area of Oak Hill Hospital around 12:30 on Sunday. When the paramedics returned to the ambulance, they realized that the ambulance had been stolen. Trey Cornwell. Jesus Christ, that's the whitest name ever. And look at this guy. You look like a Trey. You really look like a Trey, don't you? Was behind the wheel of the ambulance, officials said. Cornwell of Weeki is what that can't be a real place. Weeki in Florida. Cornwell of Weeki is accused of moving the ambulance as far as the Port Court in Spring Hill, 8 miles away. He stuck the ambulance in the mud at Port Court. God damn. Another incident. You know what? I forgot to do this. I'll just give you the other incident that happened on April 5th. So for April 5th, Florida man tries to buy $60,000 BMW with food stamps. I don't know what he thought, but whatever he thought, he wasn't educated properly on how food stamps work. I'm pretty sure he saw all these motherfuckers riding around in Escalades, yet they fucking pay for their food at the gas station with food stamps. I bet you he thought that they just bought everything with those food stamps. Like, no, motherfucker. Those motherfuckers you see with spinning rims and Escalades and these nice-ass cars on food stamps, those are the motherfuckers that are abusing the system. All right? That's not how it's supposed to be. And you can't actually do any of that shit. So, poor fella. Rude awakening. And a BMW of all things. Aim low first to see if that works. Then, if it works, be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm going to go check somewhere else first. And you go for the BMW. Holy shit. Fucking dumb. Who's next? We did it for December 22nd. Oh, let's see how crazy fucking Floridians get when it's cold. Florida man arrested after breaking into cars and various valuables. This seems pretty standard. The incident took place in Boise, Ada County. These Florida names. A Florida man smashed the windows of cars and got into them. He stole valuables in the car. He did this several times. When eyewitnesses informed the police, Boise police arrived on the scene and started an investigation. Boise police acted immediately after reports of the Florida man breaking into car windows reached the police station. The burglaries occurred on the 80th block of East Park Center Boulevard. When the police arrived at the scene, a person who was seen as suspect quickly left with a car. Even if the suspect left the scene, people around gave the police various information about the car. Police found the identified car nearby Finley Avenue, blah blah. The police tried to stop the suspect driver, but instead of stopping, the driver chose to quickly flee. While the police were chasing the suspect car, additional information about the car came from the investigators at the police station. This is a lengthy one. Investigators said the suspect car was linked to an ongoing investigation at Eagle. All right. Whatever that is. Police learned that the car was heading east of Gooding County. Meanwhile, Idaho police determined that the car was in the city of Bliss. Oh, we have some confusion here. Relentlessly pursued by police, the car was caught near Idaho Highway 30 and Interstate 84. During the interrogation of the man, it was learned that he was actually from Miami Gardens, Florida. The man was arrested but not extradited to Florida authorities. Instead, he was sent to the Elmore County Jail in Idaho. Damn, bro, that's like... That was the most boring one. Really. Boring. Not even funny. It didn't even make me say what the fuck. It was just like, yeah, that's what happens. He fled. He stole some shit. He fled. He got caught. That's the most standard one we've seen so far. You know, as opposed to, you know, the very first one where the guy tries to throw a fucking gator on top of a cocktail lounge. That's just wicked. July 12th. This guy's seen better days. What did you do? A man in Florida was arrested for allegedly stabbing a tourist. Jonathan Crenshaw, who works at the Lincoln Road Mall in Miami's South Beach area, has been arrested for stabbing a tourist with his foot. What? According to the Miami Herald, the man had no arms and was seen painting with his feet. Did you stab this man with a brush? Oh my fucking god. Did you stab this man with a paintbrush, like a really sharp, chiseled down, shank looking paintbrush? According to Miami-Dade Corrections, Crenshaw was arrested on Tuesday and charged with aggravated assault. But like, I want to know how, with his feet? Unless he had those raptor looking fucking feet. Those crack cocaine feet. Those crusted, sharp fucking things, man. The fangs just coming out of their damn... out of their bottom appendages. According to, Crenshaw was arrested on Tuesday and charged with aggravated assault. He allegedly stabbed a tourist with scissors on his feet. What the If you stab me with scissors on your feet, man, and it's not a fatal blow, like a major vein or artery, I have no choice but to put you down forever. Because I can't go about the rest of my life being known as the man that was stabbed by Scissorfoot, right? Cracked out fucking retard Scissorfoot. I can't continue existence being known as that. I gotta put you down, and it's gotta be quick and decisive and very fast. So, cause yeah, you can't be known as that guy, man. The incident happened Monday when Cesar Coronado, 22, of Chicago, and a friend stopped by to ask Crenshaw for directions. Crenshaw stabbed Coronado with the scissors he held in his foot and fled the scene. The man was found with injuries left to his arm. At least it wasn't fatal. But now you're the guy that got stabbed by Scissorfoot, and that's just rough. Crenshaw was arrested the next day and said what he did was self-defense. Yeah, dude's probably on drugs. Cracked out of his mind. Court date for Crenshaw, and his bail was set at $7,500. $7,500 to this Crenshaw fucker? That's like billions equivalent to normal people that don't be out here living on the streets stabbing people with scissor feet. Yeah, dude, some of these... It is crazy how many people don't get shot in Florida. Florida's a stand your ground state, dude. It's incredible how many people just don't get shot for fucking around. Then again, this is a 22-year-old tourist kid from Chicago. But at the same time, he's a 22-year-old fucking kid from Chicago. Who knows? You could have fucked your shit up for doing that. You don't know. Keep your hands off people. I swear, dude. And they teach it at such an early age. I remember it. You want to know why I remember it? Because I was there when my teacher taught it. Keep your hands to yourself. Right? Don't put your hands on other people if you don't want them putting their hands on you. Do unto others as you want them to do to you, right? So, like, good God, we learned that in preschool, dude. We learned that in preschool, and we still got motherfuckers out here that are like full-fledged adults that still don't understand. But here's the thing about adults. See, when you're a kid, if you don't keep your hands to yourself, what's gonna happen? Mrs. Johnson, he won't stop poking me. Wah, wah. That's how it is. Nah, man, when you grow up and you don't want to keep your hands to yourself, there is no Mrs. Johnson. There is no, like, it's fucking... That's real life. That's real. That's life, man. So I don't understand why people, but then again, I mean, obviously, look at this guy. Do you really think that he's got the brain? Does this man look like the man that has the brain power to conjure up that much logic and be like, you know what, this is probably a bad idea. I probably shouldn't stab this guy with fucking scissor feet. But hey. What's the next one? March 2nd? Oh shit. This looks like multiple dead bodies. Maybe. I don't know. Authorities say a man in Florida hit 2 women with his van. Yo, I was not wrong. Wait, no, I was. And 1 woman died. Damn. Like, did you hit him on purpose, or for fun, or like on accident? You didn't see him? And was it a windowless van? Because, yeah, I don't think that was like attempted murder. I think that was attempted abduction. 3 people said on Friday that 39-year-old Elson, holy shit, Silencio, there's a whole bunch of silent fucking letters in that, was working in the woman's home. The Delray Beach Police Department reported to the local media. According to the authorities' statement, the man left Silencio's home and crashed into 59-year-old Maria Ambrose and her 28-year-old daughter with a Chevy van. The 28-year-old girl was discharged, but Ambrose, 59, died. Seems like a traffic accident that just sucks ass all around. The man who hit the woman fled the scene. Never mind, you're a piece of shit, but was caught in another city and taken into custody. Authorities at the Delray Beach Police Department are investigating the woman's death. What do you mean investigating her death? She got fucking T-boned by a car. What do you mean? What are you investigating? Something. The guy hit him, ran, scared, probably. Got caught. I don't know, bro. You just said it. Crashed into 59-year-old Maria Ambrose and Chevy van. The cause of death was fucking brain trauma, man. What do you mean? Another incident on March 2nd. Florida man captured on surveillance video flaunting stolen car keys at lot. You're such a jackass. Now they know your face. Now that they know what you look like. They know what clothes you have on. Some of you may be thinking, oh, he can just change. Nope, not this jackass, because if you're dumb enough to flaunt it, you're dumb enough to not change clothes. Or even change the license plate on the car that you stole. So, moron. Christ. Next one. Florida man who teaches and coaches is arrested for child pornography. Dude, the incident took place in Lake County, Florida. A Florida man who is both a teacher and a soccer coach has faced child pornography charges. The Citrus County Sheriff's Office explained that the man was a soccer coach and teacher. Yeah, no shit. God damn, who writes these articles? Rain Man? There was brief confusion in the Citrus County community after the incident. Okay. Jeffrey Scott Brake, 52, who was known to live in the city of Dunellen, was arrested by Lake County Sheriff's Office sheriff's deputies on Tuesday. In a press release from the sheriff's office, it was stated that Brake received a notice from Citrus County that he was involved in child pornography offenses. Following the notice from Citrus County, Lake County Sheriff's deputies immediately set out to investigate. First, Brake was questioned by the sheriff's deputies. Brake's house was then searched, but nothing found. Thereupon, the investigators decided to expand the scope of the investigation. According to investigators, Brake admitted to watching child pornography. Okay. However, no arrest could be made as nothing was found in his home during the first search. Look harder. Brake was later arrested for smuggling a controlled substance. Investigators did not say what the controlled substance was. Brake was released from prison after a while. Okay. Investigators investigating child pornography found images of child pornography on Brake's electronic devices. An arrest warrant was issued for Brake on Monday. It was not disclosed exactly where Brake worked as a teacher. Brake was sent to Lake County Jail on bail of $195,000. I don't know, man. There's just like some finicky shit about the. It's something about the way that this reads, or it's something about the way that the sheriffs handled all of this. It seems odd. I don't know, man. I don't really feel like this guy. I don't really feel like this guy is getting the 100% fair treatment of the law here. I don't know, man. There's something off about the way they're investigating this. But then when you look at this guy, I just look at your face, bro, and I'm like, yeah, you touch kids. You're all about the touching. You're all about the kid touching. You're about it. I can see it. I can see it in your face. See it in your eyes. I don't know. Anyways, this one was what? Oh. This one was November 23rd. They probably skipped some things here, I feel. But I don't know, dude. Dude's probably guilty as shit, but I just feel that the way that they investigated it was kind of like, let's get this motherfucker to jail as fast as we humanly possibly fucking can. And if we have to, I don't know, skip a couple of fucking things, then you know what, so fucking be it, because fuck this guy, right? But yeah, there was just something off about the way, I don't know if it's the way that it reads or just what the investigators did or how it was investigated. Seems kind of off. I don't know. Maybe I read it wrong, but I don't know, dude. Yeah. You got rape face too. On top of that, it's just not doing yourself any favors. What's next? December 7th. A Florida man used an assault rifle and shot another man who broke into his home. Well, all right. That sounds like a job well done. It should have just been titled America. That's fantastic. That's great. We fucked around and he found out. The incident took place in Miami, Florida. A Florida man chased another man who broke into his home. A Florida man chased another man who broke into his home. He then followed the man with an assault rifle in his hand. Oh no, you're going to jail, bro. Nah. It cannot leave the confines of your home, man. Someone breaks into your house and then runs away. They run away. Job well done. You did it. You protected your shit. Congratulations. You used your right to defend yourself. Awesome. You don't leave your house and then trail this fucker and tail him like a pissed off John Wick and then kill the dude. You're going to jail. You're an idiot. Although the thief pleaded for his life, well, yeah. Although the thief pleaded for his life, the Florida man shot him several times with the gun he had brought with him. Later, police arrested the Florida man for attempted murder. Wait, so the guy didn't die? Corthoris Jenkins, who lives in Miami, was playing video games in his bedroom with his girlfriend. At this time, he heard a noise and went to the other rooms to check it out. He realized that the thief had entered his house and started chasing the man. While he was chasing, he had an assault rifle in his hand. The chase between Jenkins and Xavier West continued for a while. Jenkins caught West about 582 feet away from his home. You're going to jail. You can't do that, man. You can't do it. That's just... No, it cannot leave the confines of your home. Had you shot him inside your home, dead men tell no tales. Done and done. Intruder. Broke in. Theft. Dangerous. Felt in fear. Fucked with me. He even called me a racial slur. And he's also black. Pissed me off even more. You shoot him, you're fine. But you left your home and you chased this fucker. Like, nah. You can't do that. That's it. That's the one. When the police arrived on the scene, they found 8 empty bullet casings. Therefore, they arrested Jenkins for attempted murder in the first degree. Jenkins thought that instead of calling the police, he would solve the case on his own. If it's still inside of your home, but you chased away the threat. You chased away the threat. You shouldn't even have chased him outside of the threshold of your doorway. Once he was gone, you shut the door and lock it again. And then you sit there and you stare at the door. And then just dare anyone to fucking walk in or try to break in. Right? Until the cops get there. And then... But what you did is just brain dead. Now you're going to jail for no reason, man. It was like the easiest thing to do. Someone broke in, you dealt with the break-in, right? And then you're an idiot. Detective Irie Watson released a video recording of the incident. The video footage included the moment Jenkins chased West and what happened afterwards. Police did not find any signs of forced entry in Jenkins' home. This raised suspicions that Jenkins and West might have known each other before the incident. I was just going to say that simply by what happened here. Like, not too many people will do what Jenkins did, which is chase after the person who just stole from your fucking home. Why don't you go make sure your girlfriend's okay, huh? You have a dog? Make sure your dog's fine or something, man. Most people, they're gonna walk around the house and see what they took. Like, what? Someone breaks in, you thwart their break-in or halfway, and they run away. What is the first thing you're gonna do? You're going to do inventory, motherfucker. That way when the police get there, you can file claims, insurance, fucking renter's insurance if you have it, whatever the case may be. You're gonna start doing fucking inventory whilst securing your perimeter, right? But you didn't do any of that. You chased this motherfucker with ill intent, with intent to kill him. Which, I don't know, man. Someone breaks into my house, I intend on killing the fuck out of him. But I don't intend on chasing him down like I'm fucking Will Smith on fucking Bad Boys. Like, that's not the way to go. Alright. Badly wounded, West was taken to the Rydar Trauma Center for treatment. You better hope he didn't die. Detective Watson stated that she did not have the opportunity to speak to West because his condition is still serious. Jenkins said in court that he was the victim of the incident, not the culprit. You're a fucking idiot. You're going to jail. And you know what's funny? You're going to go to jail for longer than the victim. The actual victim. Which, I hate to say it that way because he's a piece of shit that broke into your home, but I'm almost pretty sure y'all know each other, man. There's no way. You don't chase someone down like that for what? For what? To prove a point to who? To him? What, you think you're going to prove a point to him and that he's just going to run and tell his homies like, oh, don't fuck with that guy? That's not how it works. February. It's February. I don't give a fuck. All right. It's because I say it the way it's pronounced, Ashley. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't shave off letters for time. It's February, not February. That's kind of like the motherfuckers that say library. No, it's library. You lazy fucker. Ain't no goddamn library. I don't know what a library is. That sounds like a trifling ass fruit, if you ask me. Library? Out of here. A man wandering with an excavator caused the neighborhood's electricity to be cut off. So when you say he was just wandering around with it? No, Ashley, I'm not gonna do that. Did this guy own this excavator? Was he licensed to drive it? Did he have permits to drive it? Or in this case, operate it? Was he a construction worker that just made a lapse in judgment, or just made an oopsie, kind of like how those really big trucks that go under a bridge and they don't have the clearance for it and they fuck up the bridge? Was it like that, or is this just like a drunk wandering jackass that just found an excavator and decided to become a drunk jackass wandering around with an excavator? I don't know. Let's find out. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Audiences eagerly waiting to watch Sunday's Super Bowl have been turned off meaninglessly. Bubba James told WPLG the power went out about 30 minutes before the Super Bowl started. Damn. It's a good thing I don't give a fuck about the Super Bowl. This wouldn't have bothered me, except for, I probably would have been really hot. I saw what was happening around, but nobody made a statement. Okay? One man was able to start the excavator on the street. The man who dropped the power line with an excavator got away from the scene by riding a bicycle. Okay? Authorities continue their investigations into the incident. The teams fixed the electricity in the second half of the game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the match between... The match. Who writes these things? Anyways, the Bucks won the game versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Good. So, did y'all ever catch the guy? Probably not. Probably just one of those throwaway incidents that happens in Florida. Like, a week passes and they're just like, "Yo, Chief, we ever catch that guy from the Super Bowl electric power line debacle, whatever the fuck?" He's like, "Nah, fuck it. But if you see like a fucking Huffy with scorch marks on it or like electric burns, let me know. We may be onto something. But fuck it, that guy's in the wind. Got bigger shit to worry about. It's Florida, remember? Gotta watch out for gators falling out of the fucking sky." Here's another incident that happened on February 8th. Florida woman poses for maternity photos with baby gator. The level of Darwinism knows no bounds in Florida, my dudes. It's gotta be something about the water. October 3rd? We'll do October 2nd and October 3rd. A Florida man attacked 3 people in a tantrum. 2 people died, 1 in critical condition? For what? A Florida man throws a tantrum as a minor argument escalates. The man was sharing a house with his colleagues for a temporary business project. During a tantrum, he attacked his co-workers. 2 of his colleagues have passed away, while the 3rd is in serious condition and is very difficult to survive. All right. Electrician Shun Run Yun. Electrician Shun Runyon and his colleagues were working temporarily at a supermarket for a Pennsylvania-based power company. Runyon, 39, who was in Davenport on business, argued with her supervisor at the work site. Wait. Oh, okay, never mind. He punched his supervisor first and then hurriedly fled the work site. Yeah, I'm trying to tell him not to laugh, man, because people died, but like, he just fucking, he went to work, punched his boss, and said, "Fuck you, I quit." Oh, had you stopped right there, you're a legend. But then it ended with the death of 2 people, so you're trash now. But had you ended it with that, just a quick little, that would have been fine, I think. Maybe. Somebody somewhere would have given you a job and or a raise. Polk County Sheriff Grady, oh dude, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd is a legend. Is a legend. I love that guy. I do. I'm not from Florida, but I know of Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. I know that guy. I know that guy kind of how I know Judge Judy. Everybody knows fucking Judge Judy. I know Sheriff Grady Judd. I've seen that fucker everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Bro, and he don't fuck around. He's all about it. I like that guy. He's the one I want for literally everything. Everywhere. That's the guy. And you are coming, you gotta go against him. Oh Lord. Fucked on this one. I'm sorry, dudes. I gotta dip in, and I can only do so much talking and hold so much spit in my mouth at the same time. He said that after Runyon left the worksite, he returned to the home where his colleagues and family lived. Runyon started throwing tantrums. He attacked his friends with a knife and a baseball bat he found at home. He beat one of his coworkers to death while he was sleeping. What a coward. That's... Fair in war, cowardly in whatever fucking situation y'all are in. What are y'all, architects? Business partners for some fucking something. What are all these documents? Get the fuck out of here. Sheriff Judd continued to share information about the incident. This one's kind of like pretty awful. He stated that this was not funny at all. It started at first when he punched the supervisor in the face and then just fled the worksite. That's funny. He stated that Runyon's second victim was found dead on the front porch. The third victim nearly lost consciousness from the excessive amount of blows and was taken to the hospital. According to the authorities, it was learned that the probability of the third victim's survival was at a level that could be described by miracles. So, homie's about to have a KD ratio of a 3. Solid number. He went flawless, 3-0, right? But he's now going to the gulag for the rest of his fucking life. And there is no method of escape that you can do. So, yeah. I mean, you're good here, though. You're a piece of shit, but, I mean, if you shave your head and maybe get, like, a tattoo on the back of your head, you can pass as a skinhead. Maybe act a little tough, slightly tough, make some good friends, and you'll survive in prison. Because you didn't kill any women, you didn't kill any children, you didn't kill any elderly people. You just killed your friends. And jail is full of a lot of motherfuckers that have killed their friends. So you'll be fine in that regard. And just ally yourself correctly. Shave that head. Adopt the skinhead type, because, you know, people in jail are afraid of you fuckers sometimes. I think you'll be fine. I don't see you dying in jail. You'll get the death penalty for sure, I think. And if Grady has anything to fucking say about it, I mean, for sure. They should give you the chair. I wish they still did the chair. It's cheaper. But it's not humane. You got that? What was the other one? October 3rd? Yeah, okay. What is that, a gold grill? Florida man arrested unauthorized grilling at home. Excuse me? I like the play on words here, but is it against the law to make these things in your own home? Kind of how I guess it would be against the law to tattoo out of your own home. Maybe it's not against the law. I can't imagine you get any fucking business. I definitely wouldn't fucking go to you. But what? We got to read this. We got to find out. A Florida man was accused of making grills even though he didn't have the necessary permits. You need a fucking what? Grills are a type of dental jewelry worn on the teeth. You gotta be shitting me. You can't even make money off of just what? You need permits to under the FDA. Oh, duh. It goes in your fucking mouth. That's why. Sanitary and all that shit comes into play. And, yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That I look like someone that wears grills. Man, how am I supposed to know that? The only grill I have is on the inside of my mouth, and it's super glued, and it's just a metal bar that my dentist gave me when I was a teenager, and it's still there, which is crazy because I asked other people, and they're like, oh yeah, I had the same thing, it fell out. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, yours is still in. I'm like, yeah, I can't get rid of this fucking thing. And they're like, yeah, mine just fell out. I'm like, dude, he used fucking kryptonite glue on my shit because my shit has never come out. My shit, dude, I've had this bottom retainer, like, right here, like on my bottom canine teeth, I have super glue. So like these teeth are thicker than my other teeth. And I have a bar going all the way across. And those, that bar, man, I've had that shit since I was like 12 years old. Still there. And you have to be med board certified, DDS, MD boards. Oh, because I get it's considered dental work. Yeah, bro, I didn't even know that. Grills are usually made of metal and have removable jewelry structure. Even though the Florida man was an expert in producing grills, he was detained because he was not authorized to do so. That's a little unfortunate. Isn't it kind of dumb, though, that if you specialize in grills, you have to have all this other fucking bullshit education that you're not even going to need in order to do these things? I guess for the sell of it, you know, for FDA, this is going in people's mouths. You need to have some sort of way to sell this to your customer in a sanitized way. That way there's no, like, spread of, well, literally any fucking thing. But... that's kind of sucks, doesn't it? Doesn't that kind of suck that, like, you're an expert in something, but in order for you to be legitimate and make money off of it, you have to literally do a whole bunch of other fucking shit that you wouldn't normally. And like, he's not installing the grills for you. Like, you can go to a dentist and they can do all this shit for you, right? I feel like he's just making them, and he makes them in different sizes, and if he has the size that you want, you give it to him. If he doesn't have the size you want, you don't buy anything. I think that's how it works. It's not like he's like, sit down, good old chap. Here you go. All right, open wide. I don't think he's doing that. And if he is, then, ooh. But a lot of grills you treat like veneers. But, I mean, aren't a lot of grills real that can also be removed? I could have swore that you could take these things out. They could be real as fuck with like millions of dollars worth of diamonds, but you could remove them. I mean, obviously now, you know, everyone's seen Lil Wayne's ass. He's got permanent fucking jewels up in his shit. But I always thought that you could do that, or you could do the other way, which was just, you know, you could remove them. I don't know, man. Again, excuse my ignorance on grills. It's not something I've ever dabbled in, and would never put that shit in my mouth, which is hilarious because I won't put that in my mouth, but I'll put this in my mouth, which I just think that this makes me look less ridiculous than that. That's my logic. I can't pull that off. Alan Turner, 26, from Florida, was accused of practicing dentistry without a license. Yeah, okay, I get it now. You can't do that. If you're just making these grills and you're like, hey, if you're this size, I got some grills for you. They're removable. You just buy them and fucking buy them, wear them for a while. When you don't care about them more, you toss them if you want to, right? I thought he was just doing that, just like kind of like how people be selling t-shirts and shit, right? But nah, if you're actually working on people, who the fuck would go to you if you're actually like, open up, man, you fucking clamps and fucking, nah, man, nah. You need to be stopped. You gonna fuck somebody up. In addition to this charge, producing grills were included. Okay, that's just ridiculous. Installing the grills on someone, I get it. You should have at least a little bit of education when it comes to that. But simply making the grill, the art of making it, I feel like that's the same as making a sword out of like spare junkyard parts. What? No one needs a permit to make a katana in their backyard, right? Or do they? Please tell me they don't. Please. Would you get a grill? Fuck no. I think they're dumb. I don't know. No. I would not. It's not my style. Let's just leave it at that. Turner saw his job as a jeweler. He was working accordingly, but he did not know that what he was doing was a crime. I kind of believe him because I didn't even know this was a thing, and this guy's younger than me, 26. I didn't even know this was a thing, right? So, how much time in jail would you give this guy? Right? Because if I didn't even know this was a thing, then maybe like he did. I don't know. Dude's just trying to make a living, really, and it's not like he's out here robbing people, selling dope, fucking home invasions, robbing banks and shit like that. I don't know. I feel like if you're dumb enough to go to a dude that's working out of his house, I don't give a fuck how good he is. I feel like if you're dumb enough to go to someone that's working out of their house to perform a procedure on you that should be performed by a actual dentist licensed professional, then that's your problem. I don't really feel like the police should get involved. That's your fault. That's like all the people that tried to blame McDonald's because they gained weight. Bitch, that's your fault. Come on now. So how much jail time should this guy get? I think you should just give him a fine. A fine and be like, hey, now you know. You can't do this shit unless you got this, X, Y, Z, etc. Okay? Now you know. Here's your fine. Pay it. Go about your day. I don't know. Florida police announced that they found grills in different structures in Turner's home. Turner used special mods made by himself to create these dental pieces of jewelry. Questioned by police, Turner said he did not know that grilling was illegal. You know, someone get this man a job at a fucking jewelry store or something. Describing himself as a jeweler, Turner said he stopped making grills after a warning from the Florida Department of Health. Okay, got a warning. Florida Department of Health officials came to Turner's home and told him to stop making grills. In his statement to the police, Turner stated that he complied with this order. Okay. So, there you go, man. Now you know. A $1,000 penalty slip was generated by the Florida Department of Health, but the state's attorney's office followed suit. Turner was arrested a few weeks later when the state's attorney's office decided to press charges. Come on, bro. Why? He complied with the orders. Unless I don't know what a $1,000 penalty slip was generated by the Florida Department of Health, but the state's attorney's office followed suit. So that's so fucking stupid. The police show up, they say, hey, knock it off. You knock it off, but then But then these fuckers that sit in the office all day in a goddamn suit and tie, they can still file charges against you anyways. That's so dumb. I feel like that's double trouble. I feel like that's double jeopardy. That's so fucking stupid. Oh, that's irritating. Okay, whatever. Unfortunately, additional information on the course of the case is not available. Yeah, because y'all are being dickbags, bro. That's why it's not available. Y'all don't want to... That one's kind of annoying. Y'all are ass clowns for that, really. Usually it's the other way around. It's the fucking suspect doing some stupid shit. Nah, man. That man made an honest mistake, was just trying to make a living, doing some cool shit, probably showing his friends, posting on social media like, yo, look at my artwork and stuff like that. And y'all just want to be some douchebags. Gave him a warning. He complied. That's it. Like, all right. A degree in blacksmithing is required to do it professionally, but I mean, you can teach yourself blacksmithing if you're capable. I mean, you can teach yourself anything, really. It depends on how receptive you are. And it depends on the tools that you have available and how you use these tools in order to further your learning. Anyone can learn anything. Now, in order to take what you've learned and mass produce it and sell it on a grand scale, yeah, you'll probably need licensing for all of that shit. But as far as learning something and doing it, I don't feel like you need permission for fucking shit. Now, if you're dealing in uranium, bro, you better get some motherfucking permission. But if you're in the backyard just making a katana, or you're making, in this case, grills, or you're doing whatever the fuck, I don't feel like you should have to get permission from any goddamn body. You're in your own home or your own space, making your own shit, just living your best life. Fuck permission. Now, if you want to try to sell it and install it on people's bodies and mass produce it and all that stuff, then for sure, by all means, go ahead. But this is a slippery slope, because telling this motherfucker he can't make grills, that I feel like that's art. That's artwork. And if you consider it art, then you're basically saying, oh, you need to have a license to paint. You need to have a license to draw. You need to have a license to sing. You need to have a... No. You need to have a license to distribute your music, like a publisher and a distribution company and all that stuff. But to simply just go in your room and make music and just fucking drop a beat and put some lyrics on it, you don't need permission from a goddamn soul, bro. And I feel like that's kind of like where that lies. Really, like, fuck your permission.